Hi, I'm Profe, and I've been teaching Spanish since 2000. I have a Teachers Pay Teachers store for Spanish teachers, and I create these videos to share new activity ideas that you can use in your Spanish classroom tomorrow morning. So if you've seen my store before, you know that I have thousands of products, and I know that it's really easy to get lost in the options. Not only am I overproductive, but I'm also overly organized as well. So if you click below, you can find free product guides to help you find the activities for the topic that you are teaching this week. You can also follow my store to get announcements about upcoming sales.
Today we're looking at Integrated Performance Assessments, or IPAs. If you purchase one of these, here's what you're going to get. You get the instructions for you as the teacher. You get an interpretive IPA that includes a reading passage with questions, a listening audio track with questions and the answer key. You get an interpersonal IPA. I've provided two versions, a guided version for more dependent learners and an unguided version for more independent learners, and a rubric. And then a performance IPA where students create a project and present it with a rubric for that as well. Let's dig in. First, we'll start with the interpretive IPAs. Each one would have a reading passage. In this case, it's a welcome letter. This is just first semester Spanish 1 with 10 multiple choice questions about them. The answer key is also provided. Then there's the listening section of the interpretive IPA. I've provided the audio, but I also provide the editable script. So if the vocabulary I use doesn't match for you, if the grammar isn't in line, you can go in and tweak it and re-record it yourself, no problem. Next, we have the interpersonal IPAs. So in this, the students are creating a conversation or a skit. I have two versions. One is set up like my charlas, which are like a guided partner chat, where I guide them through a flow chart. First greet your partner and then greet them back, and then it walks them through the process and gives them maybe some cultural tips and grammar tips along the way. Or if you don't want your students to have that much guidance, if that feels a little too much, you can give them this version that just gives them the broader prompt and then some basic requirements about content to build in. Either way, the rubric is the same. It's currently defaulted to 15 points based on content, pronunciation, and fluency, but it's all editable. So if there's something you need to change, you can do that. Finally, we have the presentational IPA that is set up to give students a project to create and then present to you. Again, this one's just semester 1 of Spanish 1, so it's a Hispanic Heritage Month poster. And it has some prompts of what they need to include, and then they can either present that to you out loud or you can have them record audio. Either way, the rubric is the same. It is defaulted to 20 points, but again, everything's totally editable. So if the prompt that I include is off the mark for your vocabulary or grammar content, you can change it. If you want to add something, you can do that. All editable for you. Here's what I think you're going to like. You get a solid end of semester assessment. It's aligned to ACTFL standards. It has everything you need. It has rubrics, it has audio, it has suggestions for 2 days for the project, 1 day for the interpersonal, and then the last one would probably be the interpretive because that can go so quickly. And it also has everything you want. It has editable content and editable rubrics.
Whenever you buy Spanish activities from my store, you will get detailed instructions for you and for your students so that you can be ready to roll tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. I hope you feel like you have one more tool for your teacher's toolbox. If you have any questions, my email is down below.